Coming up today on Atto 3 Adventures, a quick episode about the remote cooling option on the Atto 3. Welcome back. So in today's quick episode we're going to have a look at the air conditioning. Now it's been a very warm time in the goldfields. This was the temperature yesterday, can you believe, 46, and today was the first temperature that we've had where it had dropped below 40 for nearly a week. So it's been very warm, and I recorded most of this just a couple of days ago when the temperature was up around that 40 degrees still, and I wanted to test out the remote cooling and just show you all guys how it works. So let's get straight into it. So I'm just going to do a video about the auto cooling system and what you can do when you leave the car if it's warm and you just want to leave the aircon running. So of course you can't just leave the car and lock it, at least not with my version anyway. So anyway, you go to vehicle settings, air conditioning. Now this one here, remotely controlled air conditioner running time, so 30 minutes, that's what it's set for. And then of course if you leave the car and turn it all off, we'll go outside, just taking my little dog for a little walk, and it's very warm here today. It's 43, would you believe? It's 6 o'clock, just after 6, and it's still I think 42. So lock the car, and then it's the bottom button here you press. I have shown this in one of my previous videos. Anyway, hold it down for about 3 or 4 seconds. You'll see the indicators will come on, the lights will come out, but the car is actually locked. And then you might hear that the air conditioning is on. You can hear that compressor noise. And then you've got the running lights as well, which come on. So now this car will run now for half an hour, probably use about 1 kilowatt of energy, maybe half a kilowatt, and after half an hour it'll switch off, but half an hour is plenty for my little walk today. So we'll go for a little walk and then we'll come back and see if the car is still on and if it's nice and cool. I'm just trying to stick to the grass areas because it's so warm. Now just as I'm walking along, I just wanted to mention, I know a few people have had some issues with their air conditioning, and actually it happened to me one day too, where it just didn't seem to cool the car, and I'm not sure if I had it on the wrong setting or if I pressed the wrong button. But apart from that one day, my air conditioning has worked pretty good, I'll have to say. So I haven't had any issues, but I do know there are people out there with Atto 3s and they have had some issues. So perhaps a faulty compressor or some sort of other issue, maybe it needed regassing, I'm not exactly sure. But if you go onto some of the Facebook groups or the forums, you'll see that there are some people who do have a few issues. I think most people aren't having issues though, and I'm one of them. Like I said, apart from that one day where it didn't seem to cool the car, and I can tell you the last 3 or 4 days here in Kalgoorlie we've had 40 degrees plus, and I haven't had an issue with the aircon. It just takes a little while to cool down, and of course it's probably not quite as good as my previous ICE vehicles, and not as good as a Tesla, which I've been in as well, and even a Polestar I think has really good air conditioning. So hopefully they can make it even better than what it is, but my experience so far has been that the air conditioning is fine. So just thought I'd share that with you. Okay, we'll just keep going with my walk here. So I've been for a walk for about 10-15 minutes, and as you can see the car's still running. You can hear that compressor working hard there for the air conditioning. So it's still on. Okay, we unlock it, you see the lights flash, in you go, and come on, hop. Alright, so we'll just have a look. So there, the car is nice and cool. So it pretty much stays on the same setting that you leave it on. So if you really wanted to keep it cold, you could really up the fan when you go, and obviously I've got the temperature right down on low. So there you go, that's how to use the remote air conditioning. And I do believe the new update has something called camping mode, where you can actually run the car but have the lights off. I don't know if it's part of this remote air conditioning though. I'll have to try it out on my wife's car, who's got the update, and maybe make a video about that as well. But anyway, that's the remote air conditioning, and it's time for me to go home and make some dinner. Come on, Zoe, up here, up. I can also recommend these little things that you plug into your seatbelt, and then you can have your dog. So you can just clip it on there and clip it on there, and then it's much safer for the dog. Alright, that's it for today. It's Zoe and me signing off from this hot day in Kalgoorlie. See you later. Take care on the roads, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.